What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Simon from Grant's Lawn Care on this Monday, April the 15th. As you can see, I'm tackling a shrub job. This was one of two shrub jobs I did today. This one wasn't actually scheduled, but the homeowner stopped me while I was out there doing my mowing, wanted me to take care of these bushes, as I've done so in the past. So y'all sit back, let me break a sweat in this 88-degree weather. Y'all sit back and enjoy the video and ask yourself this. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Have you subscribed to the channel if you like the content? If your answer is no, not yet, but I do enjoy the content and I like the channel, subscribing is free, hitting that like button is free. It makes me happy, it makes YouTube happy, it gets my videos put out there, and it helps my channel grow. So again, guys, sit back, let me do all the hard work. I'm gonna chime back in with some great topics in just a minute. So guys, I want to ask you one thing, and it'll probably lead into a few more topics before this video wraps up, but what have you found yourself doing in your lawn care business that you didn't think in the beginning you would foresee you adding per se as a service? And what you see me doing right here, which is hedge trimming, was not one of the first things that I thought of when I was saying, Simon, I'm going into lawn care business for myself. I just want to get out here, mow, and get out of there. Well, over time and watching YouTube and doing my homework and research, I realized the more services that you can provide that you are comfortable with and have practiced your craft with, you can get out here and make more profit. I.e., an example, shrubs. There are different ways everyone prices how they do their shrubs. I do mine probably, just the same as the next person, or maybe different, but I didn't think in the beginning that I would turn around and say, hey, yeah, I'll do shrub work, I'll charge you this much for this type of bush or this much for that type of tree, et cetera, et cetera. As time went by, and like I said, doing my homework, seeing what other people are saying, I got into the groove. So now I have a couple of clients. I do the shrub work. I do, tree trimming at the end of the season. Once everything has went from fall and everything turned over into spring, when the trees started blooming, to the end of the season when fall comes back around and the trees are pretty much getting ready to go into, dormancy for the season. I trim the trees back, get them ready for the following spring. And guys, I'm telling you, once I added that stuff to my route, and learn, if I don't want to do all of that on one day, but you can set that schedule for a slower day and go back and make that profit. Guys, it works like clockwork. This particular job that you're watching me do here, I just finished mowing this property, and the homeowner came out and asked me to hit the shrubs. I've done these shrubs a couple of times before. If you go back and watch some of my videos, you say, hey, yeah, those did look familiar. And I found, once you get into doing shrubs, I had a conversation with someone and I said, once you find your sweet spot on a particular shrub or a particular tree or whatever you're, shaping or trimming or whatever the case may be, it's like second nature. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn it, you don't really forget it. You go there, you find your sweet spot, you shape the tree, you do what you got to do, and you're out of there. So that's one thing that I was like, hey, I'm glad I added that to my business. It really helps with profit. The second thing is the cleanup job. I don't mind at all being outside. I'll get that out there right now. I'll work outside all day long. I was raised coming up outside, playing outside in the sand, the dirt, the grass. So working outside is nothing to me. But the second thing that I implemented is doing overgrowth cleanup. You know, when it came to, if it's another video, I'll see if I can find those and leave them at the end of the video. Doing overgrown, you know, pretty much I would say semi land clearing. You know, you taking a spot that's overgrown with old trees and debris, and you know the property owner wants you to open it up, clean it up, make it look like, you know, make it look like something. Yes, is it time consuming? Absolutely. But can it be profitable? Absolutely, it can be profitable. And that all comes with pricing. You know, I don't want to get on the topic of pricing anymore. I mean, that's just a price that you have to set, and that's just a topic that has been talked about, I think, enough at this point by me, because pricing is everything in your business, and I'll leave it at that. The third thing I would say that I implemented in my business, but I haven't really done a lot of it per se, because it's just, you know, I guess I didn't advertise it enough on my cards and flyers, is junk removal. I don't mind going out and actually tackling a junk removal job. You know, you go out, do what you got to do with the junk removal. You know, you already got a, you know, if you have a open bed truck and a good sized trailer, or even if you got a small trailer, you know, you already got the setup to go out here and do junk removal. You know, that's something I want to do, but I haven't advertised a whole lot about it. I have picked up some junk from properties. You know, once I did some cleanups and, you know, I found some old debris or old metal or something that's, you know, in the way, and I'll say, hey, you want me to carry that off, you know, for extra, you know, amount of money or whatever it is if I go to the landfill, and we worked it out that way. So guys, those are, I think it was 3 different things that I implemented into my business that I didn't think in the beginning that I was really going to, you know, tie myself down to doing, but I did it, and I'm proud that I did it, because it opens up more venues for me in the future to say, hey, you know, I got a slow week this week, so let me see if I can implement a shrub job in there, or let me implement, rather, if I can haul off some junk in the midst of all of that, make some extra profit. Because on those rainy weeks or rainy days that we all face throughout the season, unless you're just in a part of the country where it doesn't rain, you know, a whole lot, but all of a sudden lately it's just been a lot of rain and severe weather, and my hearts go out to you guys who've been faced with that severe weather and lost property and family or member or whatever it is. My heart goes out to you guys. But back to topic, on those rainy days where you can't mow, you can always go out and implement another job. You know, rather, if you want to go out and do a small shrub job, you know, if the weather permits. You know, I've seen a lot of videos, and I've done it myself on when it's like not really heavy rain, but like light misty rain. I'll go out and do a shrub job. You know, I'll go out, all of the debris falls to the ground, I rake it up, I bag it, I haul it off. If I have to haul it off to the landfill, that's an extra charge. That's an extra charge, you guys. So guys, hopefully this made a little bit of sense. Hopefully it gets your gears turning, and I'll be back in just a few minutes to wrap this video up. So stay tuned. And again, I'm gonna keep reminding you, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing in my videos. If you made it this far, give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content, if you're relating to what I'm saying. And if you like it a lot, hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. And if you made it this far, leave me a fire truck emoji. Fire truck emoji and a fire emoji. And I'll know that you've been paying attention. So stay tuned. So guys, you're pretty much at the finale of the video. Again, hopefully that topic just a few seconds ago struck a chord, made you think about something, you know, make you be motivated to maybe add some things to your customers' choice of services, and can bring you some pretty good profit. So the last thing I'm gonna talk about in this video is how I wrap this up being caught. I wouldn't say all the way off guard, because usually sometimes I'll have to come back to this property another day actually to do the bushes, because like I said in previous videos, I don't really take a lot of my equipment with me, but one thing that I have started leaving on my truck is my hedge trimmers, just because I will run across those that will want their bushes cut that particular day. So instead of me having to say, oh, I don't have them, I'll come back, or I'll schedule it for another day in the week, I'll leave them in my truck. And for situations that arise like today, I pulled them out, I got it done. But the only thing that I want to say, and I don't want to sound like I'm on a soapbox, is it kind of was a little bit of double work. Reason being, I just, like I said, got done mowing this property. So the property owner wasn't home at the time I was mowing. They came back and ended up requesting this service. So what I would have done, just for time's sake, you know, just to, you know, shed light on how I do it, what I would have done was I would have did the shrubs first. I would have got them all shaped up. I would have took all the debris, as you'll see, blow it into the yard, into the main path of mowing, and mulch everything in, you know, get the leaves and everything mulched in, and, you know, pretty level with the ground. That way, you know, you're not doing, you know, as much work. You know, there have been times I went to this property and I'll end up doing the hedges and I'll rake everything up, bag it, and take it off. But if you have a job where you can do what I just said, you know, do the hedges, blow it in the middle of the yard, and mulch it in with the lawn, that'll absolutely save you a little bit of time with cleanup, especially if you have one of those lawns that is open and you can do good with scattering your debris. If you don't have a mulching kit or a chute blocker, all that stuff on your mower, that will help, you know, a little bit more better with the mulching up of the debris. So that's one thing. I think the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to let this video play out, is I had a conversation with another provider. Me and him talk frequently, and a lot of things that he and I communicate about definitely hits home for the both of us. So I'm saying all of that to say this: don't be afraid if you're on someone's channel, and let's just say they have another platform like Instagram, and you have questions or you want to gain some type of knowledge or just express some type of emotion that you're feeling personally in the lawn care business. Guys and girls, don't hesitate to reach out to one another. My inbox is always open on Instagram, and the comment section is always open for positivity only, because if I see the negative, I'm blocking you or doing whatever I can to remove you off my page. But if you feel that something you see another channel or provider is doing and you're not 100% sure on how to implement that within yourself, don't hesitate to reach out and share ideas and ask questions, because they may have that answer you need. They can guarantee you either a good answer or a halfway good answer, which is better than nothing, that can also lead you in the direction that you need to go. You know, I don't have any problems, and I have done it, reaching out to people, asking questions about one of the main things I ask people about when I first started YouTube is, how did you edit this, or what did you do to your channel to get the little sound effects, you know, the little pop-up captions and all of that. Well, I still haven't gotten to that point of editing, but I think I do a pretty good job with my videos and it gets the point across. But back then, when I really, you know, wanted to do all of the popping up and the editing and all of that, I was asking questions, and I realized, okay, yeah, I can do that, I can implement that to my channel, but it comes to a point to where sometimes, even like I've said in videos before, you know, it takes you a little bit longer on properties to actually film the content and actually try to get angles where you're, you know, not evading too much of the customer's property, and also, you know, trying to make sure you get good action to capture the audience's attention. So that was one thing I reached out and asked people about. And another thing that I reached out and asked people about is certain equipment that they got. You know, where you got it from, what do you think about it? You know, yeah, I see you display it on your channel, but I want to dig a little bit deeper in the trenches and see you know, XYZ about, you know, the equipment that you're showing on. So it goes down to saying, you know, again, don't be shy, don't be afraid, because the answer you very well may need for, you know, a solution to something lies within somebody else's channel. And all it takes is you to leave a comment if they're one of the channels that get back to all of the comments, or someone that actually takes the time to check DMs and get back with you. So guys, I'm checking out of here. Enjoy the rest of this video. Again, please, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, or you've checked out any of my other videos, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up on my videos, guys. It really means a lot to me. I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is Simon from Grant's Lawn Care. I'm out of here. Have a safe week and peace out.